Well, we know the Michigan-OSU rivalry runs deep, and the good thing is we can all head our separate ways after the game, right?
Well, most people can. But what happens when you're married and have a house that is divided? Priya went over to Highland, Michigan, which is near Milford, to meet up with the Coleman family.
We'll have a big house-divided tailgate, so there'll be Ohio State fans here and Michigan fans here on Saturday.
The Coleman's home will be packed with fans shoulder to shoulder in maize and blue and scarlet and gray.
As you say, it's the only game that matters.
It is.
It's the only game this season that matters.
They already brought their house-divided flag up from the basement,
We're going to be in different rooms, taunting each other.
ready to be displayed in a prominent spot for Saturday's tailgate.
We'll all be separated. It'll be like a high school dance with the girls on one side and the boys on the other. But we'll all be here together.
This isn't their first rodeo. Josh and Lindsay Coleman have been together for 20 years.
I remember coming home and telling my dad that I was dating a Buckeye, and he was like, oh, this isn't good. Like, I remember him just being like, you know, really think things through.
That was the very first year that I met her. Michigan won that game, I do remember. They've only won 4 times since I've been with her, so I do know that too. And ever since then, it's just been love at first sight.
Neither of them went to Michigan or Ohio State, but met as students at EMU. The rivalry, of course, runs deeper than that.
I don't like their colors. I don't like the logo. I don't like the helmet. I don't like the fans. I don't like anything about Michigan, and I never want to lose to Michigan. Any other team, it's fine. If Ohio State went 1-12 every year, as long as they beat Michigan, my year's made.
Well, we don't like you either, so feelings mutual. True.
When it comes to strong opinions, Michigan's sign-stealing scandal has been a hot-button topic in the Coleman home.
What's interesting is you talk to all the Michigan fans, and they are in such denial of all the stuff that's happened. But at the end of the day, they have beaten us. Regardless if they knew what we were going to do or not, they beat us by so much it doesn't really matter. And really, honestly, I'd rather have Jim Harbaugh on the sideline. I want to see him on the sideline when we beat them.
I think it'd be fun to beat them without him there and to prove that we don't need our head coach to be there to whoop you guys. I feel confident. Sorry.
While mom and dad go back and forth, it doesn't seem like the girls are as enthusiastic about the rivalry.
Boring.
It's boring?
Well, I'm just all football.
All football.
Well, I'm just in my room, and then I hear my mom and dad fighting about who's winning.
So what are their predictions?
23-20 Ohio State.
I'm thinking like 42-33. I don't know why. I think it's going to be higher scoring.
I like Michigan, but I have a feeling that's Ohio.
Oh.
No matter the outcome, the Colemans say they'll ride it out together.
So that's what makes sports so fun, is we all have our teams and banter back and forth, but at the end of the day, it's fun to watch and it makes things interesting.
Saturdays would be pretty boring, I'm sure, if we rooted for the same team and our game's over and then we just go about our day. But, I mean, there's been some tough times for sure, but, I mean, it's fun. It's all in fun.
Some tough times. So how do 2 Eastern students end up dating when they're Ohio State and Michigan fans?
Yeah, that's right. So Josh is from Cleveland, so obviously he's going to be an Ohio State fan. Lindsay is from Metro Detroit. Her dad was a Michigan fan. So even though they met at EMU, they had,
I'm surprised Dad didn't put the kibosh on that thing.
Well,
you were not dating a Buckeye.
He's like, you need to think this through. I think it was a real father-daughter moment there. It was nice.
I guess it worked out for him.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun day
right
for them in the Coleman house. We'll be right back.